Hi everyone, I thought I'd just do this little video to tell you a little bit about a new kit that doTERRA has launched called the New Beginners Kit. This kit is made for anyone, but it's particularly good for athletes, weekend warriors and serious athletes, as well as people with chronic pain issues or people just wanting to improve how their bodies work. For those who don't know me, my name's Nicola Aylwood. I'm a physiotherapist and a mum of 3 children. They are 14, 12 and 10, and all of us in our family use the oils from this kit. Just to preface this by saying that you may have used essential oils before, you may have tried them in your home, but the important thing to know is that there's no FDA or governing body governing essential oils. There's no one checking that what's on the bottle is actually in the bottle. So anyone can put 100% pure, 100% lavender, 100% natural, and no one's actually checking. And it's important to know that. So when you're looking at essential oils, you must always ask for testing and results of testing, because that will tell you about the purity. And it's really important that essential oil companies are transparent in their testing and transparent in their results. So the oils that I use and love for our family and our home are doTERRA oils, because every single bottle is tested and underneath each bottle is a tracking number, and I can go onto the website and see where exactly these oils are sourced and the results of their testing. For the lavender, I'll talk you through all the oils just now. And so that is really important. And because these oils are 100% pure, and they're sourced from wherever in the world they grow organically and naturally and indigenously, they are highly, highly effective, and one just really needs one drop and they are potent and they're powerful, and one gets incredible results with them. So that's why this is only about doTERRA oils, because I can only vouch for their purity. I can't tell you that you'll have the same effects on other essential oils because I don't know about their purity. So the first thing to come in the kit is this Deep Blue Rub. Deep Blue Rub has become a firm favorite on our family. Deep Blue is a blend that doTERRA have, which is a blend for pain and inflammation, for tissue healing. It's got all sorts of oils like camphor and wintergreen and helichrysum in it. And the Deep Blue Rub has got a bottle of Deep Blue in it, and it's in a rub mixture, which makes it more accessible. One literally just needs like a pea size of it. It's very strong, it's very effective, and you can rub that on sore necks and shoulders, sore joints if you've got arthritic joints, any muscular pain or inflammation. You can use it pre and post workout. It's very useful for things like growing pains, fibromyalgia, arthritis, different aches and pains, and as I say, it's in this very portable little rub. And it's got a beautiful wintergreen smell, which, so as a physio, I love that sort of smell. It really associates with physio rooms. The second oil that comes in the kit is Copaiba. I've only got the 15ml bottle because I use so much of it that I've got the bigger bottles. But the oils in this kit come in the 5ml bottles, which are the smaller bottles, which have 85 drops of each oil. So it's still a good amount. So Copaiba is an endocannabinoid, well, a phytocannabinoid. So it has a similar effect to something like CBD oil, but it is direct acting on our receptors in our bodies. So it doesn't have the ripple down effect through the central nervous system like the cannabis oil does. It has a direct acting on the receptors in the body. So we have profoundly anti-inflammatory effects from this Copaiba oil. It's very helpful for inflammatory conditions and autoimmune conditions. It's good for digestive issues like colitis and intestinal infections. It's very good for pain and inflammation, for anxiety, for skin issues, and it doesn't have the hallucinogenic effects that a CBD oil has because it has no THC in it. So we use it also for things like high blood pressure and for respiratory issues. Because of this purity, one can take this internally as well. I use a little dropper and take it internally under my tongue when I'm needing to deal with inflammatory issues, and I can also use it topically. So when we have an issue like a sprained ankle in our family, we put a drop of Copaiba and a drop of and a squeeze of the Deep Blue Rub on the area, and it's magic. It works particularly well with lemongrass, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a moment. But Copaiba and Deep Blue mixed together have got profound anti-inflammatory effects, and it really helps support the body's natural healing effect. So that's Copaiba. It's also very useful for teenage skin and for blemishes and for using topically. Then we have lavender. Lavender's all things soothing, mentally soothing and physically soothing. So it's very good for stress, anxiety, sleep. It's also good for issues like bug bites, bee stings, burns, allergies, seasonal support for things like hay fever. Obviously good for babies, things like colic and issues like that. So lavender is a staple in our home. We put it directly onto a bite or a sting if needed, and then we use it diluted as well in a skin spray. The job of wellness advocates is to teach you how to use your oils. So this is just a very quick overview, but whoever's introducing you to the oils will support you on your journey and tell you how to use this most effectively. Then we have wild orange. So this is the size of the bottles, the small 5 ml bottles. Wild orange is one of the most uplifting oils. Citrus oils are very uplifting. It's got profound antioxidant effects on it. And we use it, and also detoxifying effects. So we use a drop of wild orange in our water to start the day. It's alkalizing for the body and helps to detox the body and helps to cleanse the body. And I'll have it in a big water bottle that I use all day. But because it's got such a strong drawing and detoxifying effect, we only use it in a glass bottle or a stainless steel bottle. We don't use it in plastic because it can actually draw the toxins from the plastic, which we don't want. But wild orange is very immune supportive. It's very good for uplifting energy. It's very good for detox. Then we have Balance, which is a lovely grounding blend. It's called the grounding blend. It's very good for stress and anxiety. It's helpful for sleeping. It's helpful for mood swings. So if one of us wakes up on the wrong side of the bed and is a bit grumpy in the morning, we'll literally just tip over the bottle and dab it behind our ears. I use it in my diffuser a lot. It blends really well with wild orange when I'm trying to sit down to work, trying to focus, helps with anxiety. So Balance is a wonderful blend for stress and anxiety. And then the last oil that comes in this kit is On Guard. I've left out my On Guard. I didn't bring it down. I meant to get it. My husband's actually got it at his desk with him now. On Guard is our protective blend. I've made a On Guard spray. So I use this when I go to the shops. It's got 20 drops of On Guard with a little bit of coconut oil filled up with water. I use this as my cleansing hand spray. I'm very concerned about the effects of a lot of sanitizers on our skin. I don't know what is in the sanitizers that are being sprayed on my skin and on our children's skins. And so we have our own On Guard spray. It's got oils in it like cinnamon, clove, rosemary, eucalyptus and wild orange, which are all strongly antiviral and antibacterial. And so we can use these not only as immune protective, we can actually use it as an immune supportive. So we can use it to for proactive support for our health. So I've got a little On Guard roller that I made, and we use this under our feet or on our pulse points when someone's starting to get sick, or even just to, if we're out and about and we don't want to get sick, we can use this. We can also make a throat spray and use the sanitizer that doesn't have alcohol in it as a throat spray because it is ingestible. If we're getting a scratchy throat, we use it. If we've been out and about, as I say, and we feel like we need more immune protection, we'll use our On Guard spray. It's very useful for things like strep throats, coughs, colds, flus, cold sores, putting it directly onto that for any oral sores or infections, mouth. It's got clove in it, so it's quite numbing. So it's we use it on any mouth sores, and helpful for things like urinary tract infection. So it's an amazing protective blend. So that's the main kit. For the month of February, it does come with the offer of 4 other oils, which you can get 15% off. Now, I am going to mention this, it might not always have this offer, but these are really great oils that go well with this kit. So even whether there's this 15% off special or not, it's worth thinking about. And the first one is lemongrass, which is amazing. We always talk about lemongrass for ligaments. It's amazing ligament supporter. I use it, as I mentioned, with the Deep Blue and with the Copaiba on any sports injuries that we may have, aches and pains, inflammation of tendons and ligaments, and it's really, really incredible how it helps to support the healing. So it's also very good for diffusing, to get rid of things like flies, and good for things like headaches and migraines. We use that in a roller or dab some on. Then we have Breathe. Breathe is a wonderful oil for pre-exercise, putting a drop in your hands and inhaling helps to open up the chest. It's very good, helpful for things like snoring, for tight chests, opening up the airways. Good for if one's getting a cough or cold. I use Breathe and On Guard in the diffuser, or just rolling some on one's chest. So that's a lovely oil that's very supportive too. Aroma Touch. Aroma Touch is a wonderful massage blend. It's really good for releasing muscular tightness, very good for any muscular aches and pains, and we often blend this into a massage blend, and also good for low back pain. So again, one can use this with the Deep Blue and the Copaiba for pain. And the last one, which I don't actually have, is Wintergreen, because it was a new product with the new beginners with this offer, with February's offer. Wintergreen is all things warming and soothing. It's very good for arthritic pain, for aches and pains, for gout and rheumatism, and rotator cuff and frozen shoulder issues respond very well to the soothing effects of Wintergreen. So those are nice oils to add. And then finally, another nice oil to add, which is part of our sort of body collection, is Smart and Sassy, which is a metabolic blend. Smart and Sassy is very good for helping us to regulate our blood sugar levels, curb cravings, very good for sugar metabolism. I have drops in a sort of rooibos tea or a chai tea, and it's a lovely after meal drink that doesn't leave you craving for sugar. One can take it in a capsule or take it in a bit of water to help regulate blood sugar levels. It's an incredible one for weight loss and cellulite reduction. One can use it for dry brushing, and we teach you how to use it most effectively. So that's just to tell you mostly about the new beginners kit, a couple of optional oils that you might want to add to it, and I hope it will give you more clarity in understanding how these oils work and how they use them. Please feel free to chat to the person who shared this video with you to tell you more about the oils and how they could work for you specifically.